Right. So this is a session we're going to have on Alphabet, a good stock to buy, right? As you might know, Alphabet is a parent company of Google Search, Chrome browser, Google Cloud Platform, Waymo. It has got its own chips, quantum computing, Android operating system, and its ecosystem. Waymo, it's a largest shareholder, so it's a huge group of companies that Alphabet has. So I'm into IT for a long time and a keen technologist. So this is my observation about the stock, and I find it fascinating. Rest I leave it up to you. After you can find for yourself. After I go through the reasons why Alphabet is a very good stock to buy and hold for the next 20 years. Alphabet is a good stock to buy and hold for the next 20 years. Now, why is it, right? It's Gemini AI and its search combined. When AI got introduced 2 years back, its ChatGPT got all the attention. It's performing better than everyone else. But Google Gemini has slowly and steadily integrated powerful AI into its features, particularly search. And today, millions of users are using Google as their entry point to AI. For more powerful features, Google has introduced the payment options, and many users are opting for it. Today, Google, along with search, is the most powerful tool that there is, and there is no competition inside. ChatGPT, the Grok, all these are being left behind. Okay, so this is the first very powerful reason. Uh, the Google search dominance has not decreased a single bit because of the introduction of ChatGPT, or for that matter, any other AI. Many new practical innovations of AI, like image generation, video generation, song creation, agentic AI, talking to each other, in all these, Google remains the primary front runner. Google has put different internal teams in these new AI domains, and they're competing with each other. Agentic AI, which means sometimes the first and second position is going to Google. Google's internal teams. If AI is going to take over the world, then Google is on the forefront, left, right, and center of it. That's the brutal truth today. Now, the second reason is its cloud offerings. Amazon first came up with its cloud offering, followed by Azure, and then GCP joined. GCP is Google Cloud Platform, right? It joined much later. But what Google brings to the table was solid products, which were converted to applications from its research team's white papers. This makes them offer some very solid products in cloud. Google is always known for their good user experience. Combining a good product with good user experience means that their offerings are of highest quality with very good usability. A good case in point is their BigQuery, which stores huge data at quick speed and reliability that it beats the entire industries overnight. The concept that BigQuery uses to store and retrieve at lightning fast speeds come from their white paper findings. Now they have learned to offer discounts that directly goes and challenges the AWS value for money products. Because of the on-premise moving to cloud trend, AI trend, I won't be surprised if Google becomes the number one cloud and AI service provider in another 4 to 5 years. So now let's look at their chip, right? Google chip has not been in the work has been in the work for a very long time in its research division. Tensor processing unit is why TPUs, right, is why NVIDIA is number one top right now. Google has an equivalent, if not higher performance chip than NVIDIA. Only difference is that they're using it in their own data centers and not giving it out to other companies like NVIDIA. This, they have started using it in their investment companies now. It's going to bring down the total cost of infrastructure as well as over a period of time, even their super chip than NVIDIA, right? So their chip is much better than NVIDIA's. and it's going to, and they're using it in their own products, and they're in their investment companies, right? So they're using it in their AI, their cloud, their phones, their chip, different level, right? Now this is again is never factored in their stocks. Now let's go to Android. Android in all hardware, right? Every hardware, phone, smartwatch, tablets, laptops, automobiles, TV have Android OS. This, along with Chrome browser, make Google ecosystem in every user's first point of contact to any service. Today, Android is common in every hardware device. This makes Google invaluable in so many ways. They're already monetizing it and can monetize more whenever they want. So now let's come to Waymo, right? They are self-driving car which is used in rentals. When Tesla talks about self-driving cars and monetize it as rental, Waymo, where Alphabet is the largest investor, is already using it. It's active in many major cities and is even trying to go to London, Tokyo, etc. It's a stabilized product now and is gaining traction, which will bring a lot of revenues to Google in near future. So this is another big investment. Next, let's look at YouTube, right? YouTube has replaced streaming channels as a number one channel of choice. There is no comparison. An ecosystem is created where thousands of content creators are creating content on different topics and trying to monetize it. Compare it with, say, Netflix, which is a set of tens of directors who it employs or pays, and they create content. It's a competition between tens versus thousands. Moreover, Google's algorithm, AI, is making this product more deadly in its accuracy. To reach the subscribers, Google uses AI. Now, clearly, YouTube is a winner, and this will become more evident in the coming years, right? Now, let's go to look at quantum computing, security, cloud security, phone, their phone offerings, right, or mobile offerings. Alphabet is leading in quantum computing, which has the potential to do millions of calculations very quickly, and even has developed its own IP on it, right? And their chip is they have got a chip also on that for this. So it'll make AI more deadly. If anyone can combine quantum computing, speedy calculations with AI software today, it is Alphabet. And this comes to market in the coming years. Alphabet will not have any competition, not even Amazon, Microsoft. And this is the biggest achievement that I see that Google can bring about. Okay, now let's look at their PE and other statistics. Its PE is around 30 to 31, which is very reasonable for the price of the stock. Even some stock which is high promises are hitting 100 PE when this stock is just in its 30s. Very good value for money stock. Okay, and about competition, let's look at the competition. Amazon, Microsoft are competing in search cloud offerings. As I said before, Google is slowly eating into that. NVIDIA, as I already told, it has a competing product for the chip and it'll use it decisively for leverage rather than selling it to other companies. Tesla, so that is NVIDIA, right? It's really competing with NVIDIA in chips. Tesla, against competition in self-driving, where Google is winning, in rental segment, hands-on, and it's Android. Gemini is in many automobiles today. In the software side of automobiles, it is there. In software security, in basically in cloud security, and many other software services area, Google is competing with its unique products and slowly winning. It's basically acquiring other companies to make their products better, and then it continuously competes. Well, let's look at their TV hardware. Google is actively creating its own phones, TV with its own Android OS, which is very slowly gaining market share all over the world for its ease of use. It gives its Android OS to its competitors, showing a much deeper, broader strategy to dominate the market, right? And support from government. Google was earlier being pulled up by courts for being anti-competitive. Also, it was fined by many foreign government agencies for the same reason. At one point, they were even telling it should be divided into two companies. This was a very big drag on the stock. The present government understood that Alphabet is an asset to the nation and has removed these blockages and also going after countries which are finding technology companies. It's come as a blessing to the stock. This is why buy Google stock. Buy it when there is a crash in the market. Anything less than 310 is a steal. Hold it for the next 20 years and get rich. Thank you for your attention.